Hey, what's going on? Welcome into my orbit. I'm Trey and I got something to say. So, I'm a little congested before we started. So, if I sound sick, it's because I am, okay? But today we are going to be talking about travel. And I'm saying this because I was about to go for my walk, which I'm going to go for my walk after this. But as soon as I was about to leave out the door, I randomly just got like a download about travel and like the deeper meaning behind travel. And for those who don't know, I love to travel. Okay, I can travel for the rest of my life. But the deeper meaning behind travel, what I was getting was really about trust. Travel is less about the actual experience or like going to a place, a country, a destination, and it's more about trust, ironically. Now, when I say trust, I mean trust in others, in humanity, but also self trust. And I got to thinking, I was like, well, how does that even make any sense about trust? And then I got the breakdown, okay? So basically, think about it. When you're traveling, right? You typically use a mode of transportation. Let's say you're going to another country or another city, whatever. And let's say you're flying, right? So you have to put your trust in the pilot to know what he's doing, right? And on top of that, you have to put your trust into like the flight attendants and all of these people who are helping you throughout your journey to get to your destination, right? Okay, you land in the airport and all of that. You're putting trust in that airline to make sure that your baggage has arrived, safely. Okay, because we know how TSA go. But anyways, that's a whole different story. um, but you're putting trust in all of these different people, everything that is completely out of your control, right? And then once you get to your destination, what? You get like a taxi or an Uber or whatever to get to your accommodations. And you have to put trust in the driver to know where the hell they're going and to get you to where you're going safely, right? To break it down even more, when you're in a foreign country or in a foreign land and you don't speak the language, that's when your trust is really like, when I say amped up, because when you think about it, you don't speak the language, you don't know what they're saying. They could be saying anything, but you have to trust that, they are, let's just say, on your side, okay, for lack of better words. Or you just have to trust what's going on. You have to trust the flow. You got to trust the environment. It's all about trust. Yes, you're there to explore, you're there to see different sites, you're there, for touristy reasons, but there's a different layer. There's a hidden layer, a hidden aspect to travel that I feel like we don't acknowledge. It also requires a whole lot of self trust because you have to trust yourself to know if you're in a good situation or if you're not. You have to trust yourself to know like how to interpret different body language, different, you just, because I feel like I can go down a rabbit hole with this because in so many different ways, it's like every single aspect of your trip breaks down to trust. Okay. So I'm offering this perspective because literally it just kind of like dawned on me out of the blue. And I was like, okay, this is so random. But like, I felt the need to get on camera and just talk about it because maybe it can open up someone's perspective on what travel really means. Because for me, I have a passion. I have a passion for traveling. Okay. My dream career would be to get paid to travel. Okay. But not as a flight attendant. Trust me, I looked that up and I don't like them hours. But, um, with that being said, it's kind of like it really is a journey of trusting and learning how to trust. And then, like, even when strangers approach you, like, you meet strangers throughout your travels, there's another sense of trust. Like, I have to trust that these people are good people, that we're on the same wavelength, and all that, all of this, it all comes down to trust and trusting the journey, trusting the process, trusting the destination, everything. Okay. So, yeah, that's kind of what I was feeling. Um, and just travel in general, I personally love because it's like meeting new people, meeting I was about to say meeting different ideas, but being met with different ideas is something that really sparks me because you learn so much about other people, but you also learn so much about yourself, hence why I believe traveling is very important, not just something to be seen as like leisure or just something you do for fun. For me, I learn most and I learn best through travel. I learned so much about myself, but I also learned so much about the world around me and other people, as far as learning different customs. And one thing that I have come to the conclusion of is that we are all the same. It doesn't matter if we speak different languages, it doesn't matter if we have different beliefs. In essence, we all want the exact same thing. And I feel that we all want to be loved. We all want to be seen, heard, and understood for who we are as human beings. We all want to feel connected, to another or to others. We want to feel a part of a community, whether it's like a community of like minded individuals, people who just seem to get us, or like understand, like we all just want to be understood in some way, shape, or form. Okay. That's kind of like what I've come to the conclusion of. Um, and I feel like through travel, it breaks down any prejudice or any preconceived notions that you have about someone that may look different than you, or someone who may speak differently than you, or whatever the case is, because in essence, those are all just like physical or external characteristics or traits that appear to be different. But when you look within, when you take the external out of the picture and you look at the internal, you see that it's all the exact same. Okay. Like, I can't, the best way I can describe it is like we all bleed the same color. That's the like best analogy I can get. Like externally it looks like we're completely different and separate. From language to the way we look, the way we carry ourselves, all of that. We're completely different. But inside we are exactly the same. It's like, I guess it's just like that saying that like, it's like that saying like we are all God, but like just interacting. It's like everyone is God, just interacting with itself in different ways. You feel me? So it's kind of like, I don't know, let's say like a dog, and then you see a cow, and then you see a human, and then you see, I don't know, the trees, and I don't know, you just have all of these different things, okay? And they are all just interacting with each other in a strange way, or just in an interesting way. And the essence is still the same, but physically they all appear to be completely separate. Like there's no direct correlation. And I'm going to get back on track or on topic about this, because how that relates to travel, the essence or the core of it is that you are essentially meeting yourself in different forms, okay? Through different people, through different customs, through different cultures or tradition. You are essentially meeting yourself. So I don't know. It just came to me, and I was like, wait, I need to make a video about this. I don't know why, but I just need to make a video. So, yeah, that's kind of what I had to say. I feel like I can go deeper and deeper down the rabbit hole, but it will all come back to everything that I just said. So I don't want to make this like repetitive or redundant, because I feel like we can go down that rabbit hole and I can give you like a billion different examples, but it's all going to come back to the exact same thing. But yeah, that's all I have to say for today. Okay, I'm rhyming or whatever. But thank you for taking a spin around my orbit or whatever. I hope you enjoyed it. But now it's time for you to get out. All right. So I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.